something that is pleasant for me to talk about. I love our university, this California State University. My kids went there, I went there, but this is in fact a dark day for the CSU, particularly the Stanislaus campus. I never thought that I would have to relive Watergate again, but to some extent this is our little Watergate here in the state of California. Let me share with you a little bit of the chronology of the different steps along the way, and then I'm going to introduce those two ladies who has really sparked this particular issue even much greater than I ever imagined. And then Terry Frank will talk about it and conclude this particular press conference. This is an issue of accountability and transparency. It's an issue that is very fundamental to our democracy. When you have individuals in the state of California that are deceiving the people of California and obfuscating exactly what's going on, we are in deep trouble. Our democracy is in trouble. The only way that you in the press and other individuals in the state of California knows what's going on is that you have information. That's the core principle of holding all of us accountable. And what we're finding at CSU Stanislaus is that they have just simply thrown those principles out the window, and they have shredded it, and hopefully, I think for them, they want it to just simply disappear. Several weeks ago, we found out that former Governor Sarah Palin was going to visit the CSU Stanislaus campus for the sole purpose of trying to raise money for students, either in terms of scholarship or to help the administration by looking at some endowment for professorships and so on. All those are laudable goals. We need to provide even more money for our students. We need to do what we can to help the CSU in the state of California. So when that event came about, we just simply asked, well, what are the terms and conditions of that particular visit? And the response that we got from the CSU and the foundation was that it was none of your business. And here was an activity that was supposedly going to help our student, and it was none of our business. Here was an activity that was going to help our university, and they said that it was none of our business. And so we put in a request. We just simply said, well, just let us know. Based on the California Public Record Act, we just simply want to know. And the response was that, well, we don't have any information on that particular issue whatsoever. The CSU said that they have no information whatsoever. And I got to tell you, we kind of operate on some level of trust here. And we simply said, okay, if you don't have that information, we'll try to figure out how we may still be able to get it. And lo and behold, on a furlough Friday, when you would think that nobody's around, we then hear from two ladies here that in fact, not only were individuals around, but they were shredding documents. They were shredding and throwing away documents. The documents that they basically said that they did not have. The administration, when we asked them based on the California Public Records Act, we asked them for documents that related to the Palin visit. They said they didn't have it. And then yet, a couple of days later, these students found those documents that the university said that they never had. How in the world do we operate here in the state of California when you have officials, and these are not just simple lying officials, these are administrators, basically saying that, well, why don't we just simply throw away the California Public Records Act? Why don't we throw away this notion that the people needs to know? And we just throw it in a garbage can and we will shred that document and hopefully nobody will know. That is something that is unconscionable. That is something that is reprehensible. These are teachers and educators, and God knows what they're teaching our students in the classroom. Are they now telling all of our students to just flaunt the First Amendment, flaunt accountability, flaunt transparency? Is that what they teach in our classroom? Well, that's what they're doing right now at CSU, at Stanislaus. And I just can't imagine something like this happening in California when we're supposedly so enlightened, so responsible, so cutting edge about doing the right thing. And so I just wanted to thank these two young ladies for stepping up to the plate. I know it's not easy. There are many, many times when you look in the course of history where individuals put themselves at risk. These are young ladies who are at the beginning of their academic career, at the beginning of their professional career. And I would imagine that the administration has their names now, and they know who they are, they know what they're going to be saying, and they are going to probably be saying some things that are not too kind to the administration. So for them to do this, my hat goes off to them. I hope that the administration understands this loud and clear. I will not allow any retaliation against these two individuals and other individuals that are related to them. If I have to call all of the administration, including the chancellor, including the presidents of all the CSU, before the state capitol to explain exactly how these things are going and how individuals are being treated, I will do that. I will ask for subpoenas if they refuse to somehow explain to us exactly what's going on and how they're going to deal with these students. This cannot continue. This cannot be allowed to happen, not here in the state of California, not so long as I'm a senator in the California State Senate. So with that, let me ask Ashley and Alicia to come by and to step to the podium and share with them, with all of you, what really happened.
So on Friday, April 9th...
Could you tell us your name again?
I'm sorry, my name is Ashley Briggs. On Friday, April 9th, I was informed that there was suspicious activity taking place on a furlough Friday at CSU Stanislaus. When I found out about this information, I was informed that administrators were destroying documents, and once I found that out and found it very alarming, I notified Alicia, who then took it, and she did what came next, so I'll turn it over to her.
Hello, my name is Alicia Lewis, and like Ashley Briggs said, she notified me of what was going on at our campus, and so myself and several other students decided to go look around and see what was taking place. When we pulled up, we noticed that there was several staff cars parked out there outside the administrative building, and we looked around and saw that there was activity inside the closed and gated building. We saw a student taking out garbage into the dumpsters out there, and we just started walking around and looking to see if we noticed anything else suspicious. We opened the dumpster that had, and it had paper documents in there that were related to the university. And so we ended up taking those documents out, and they're the ones that are on the table in front of us. And in it was all university paperwork mixed in with stuff labeled from the foundation from our campus. After going through the documents, we ended up finding pages 4 through 9 of the Sarah Palin contract that our school said that they didn't have. And it was mixed right in with all the university paperwork that we pulled out of the dumpster. And so at this point, we made the contacts to see what we need to do to turn the paperwork in, and we are choosing to turn it over to the AG's office for investigation.